My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Train. We'll be continuing with the non-exiled starter, so Rectiflicker from the Melting Remnant, and then Stygian Guard on the secondary. Covenant 25 as well. These two clans do not have much synergy between the two of them, so we'll see where we get. 2 Molten Encasements in the base deck, as well as the ability to reform. Oh, those should not have been Frozen Lances. Oh well, I should have made those exiled. It's fine. Grant +3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied, or enemy units enter with Frostbite 2. Either of these is really good. Combustible Wax is really good when I already have a plan for how to utilize the Combustible Wax, but I don't. I'll take the Rules of Containment, literally just give us some AoE in the early game. There's the Burn Bright Rectiflicker that could have used the other one. So do we want to use spells to take out the frontliner? How are we going to be taking out frontliners? I'll take Accumulator here. So the big reason I'm taking Accumulator right now is because with Rules of Containment, enemies, yeah, they enter with Frostbite too. So I should be able to get like a lot of sweeps off with it. Startable enemy units appear on each floor, that's fine. They're all frostbitten. So I still even get to choose really where I appear. And even the Collector enters with it. Two available on the reform. One of those is a drag. It's not great. Let's go Molten Encasement, Molten Encasement. Set a drag up here on the top line, and then this should be all good. And so it is. Yeah, I'm a little sad I didn't take the Combustible Wax, but it's possible I would have whiffed on the Burnout Rectiflicker anyway. That would have worked. Let's take a Molded. Ice Tornado, Guardian Amulet, and Energy Siphon. Probably going to the Merchant of Steel in the next. Is that true? Yeah, because we're looking for Endless. So we go over there with the Remnant Banner as well. Ugh, none of these really feel good. Take the money. Hopefully I get a good Remnant unit over here as well. Merchant of Steel shows the Large Stone +10 +5, 25 as well, rather, sorry. The Wickless Tycoon here doesn't seem that bad either. Literally just as an early game unit. Because the next area we got a Stygian Banner. So we're going to need another unit for that floor. Okay, that's fine. Let's take a Wickless Tycoon. I'm going to give it a +10 and then reroll. Wow, Endless and Burnout. Okay, I'll put Endless and Burnout 1 on a Molten Encasement. So that is going to be all the stealth that I need on that floor. So literally now I just need a kill strat that also works on that floor. Dripfall would be great. We could, no, we probably can't overstack floors here. Non-boss enemy units gain spikes 3, that's fine. That's rough. Kind of hoping I would have the ability to play those extra units on the bottom floor. All those units there. Or extinguish. Should probably start reforming random dregs, playing them out. Because, yeah, this is going to be a longer one. Not just going to win on this floor. 2 more upgraded dregs back, put them there, and then we may actually already be set now. Yep, that'll do us. We didn't have to get the kill on the bottom floor. In fact, it's probably preferable we didn't, so we got more harvest triggers. Oh my god, this would have been so good for the Burn Bright Rectiflicker. I'm mad. Furious. I'll take any of these though. God, they are really, really just giving us the worst cards here. Maybe I take a Ice Tornado. What am I likely to do in the next area? Stygian Banner. Maybe? Okay, I'm going to take an Ice Tornado, literally just so I have a card to upgrade in that Merchant of Magic that I might like. Holdover, not bad. Holdover can go on the Molded pretty easily. Nameless Siren. Okay, we've got a backliner. This is exciting. Okay, so now it's Rectiflicker with the Nameless Siren behind, and then we're going to try and get Multi-Strike on you, and then we're going to try and use spells on that floor in order to get the early harvest triggers for the sake of the Rectiflicker, as well as to buff the Nameless Siren. So we want frontline damage. That's what we really want there. But for the moment, do we hold over Molded? Is that really what we're going to do here? We have Endless on one of the encasements. Maybe I don't even need that. In fact, I don't believe I do. Take Ice Tornado down to that cost. So move something here. Do I want to remove anything? Stygian Guard card. I'll happily take that. Consumes itself out of the deck, it's free. It's not free in terms of card draw, but we already, like, it'll modify positively the things that we want, which is damage to the front line from the enemies. I'd actually probably remove its consume if I still have the ability here. Constructed explosives explode twice, so this could be pretty bad. I think I can get by. Alright, just have the health of the Rectiflicker get so high here on the bottom floor that it's fine. Also, put more harvest targets down, I guess. Happily take Frostbite on the boss anytime I get the offer. Molded the molding casements. And just play out the rest. I'm just hoping we've scaled enough health on the Rectiflicker, it'll be fine. Also with the molten casement constantly, it should also fine. Hopefully. A handsome train steward. Right, Sacred Wicks. No. Later turn, if any. Good floor. And then heck, we'll throw another one up there just for the heck of it. There we go. Very glad that I didn't need the Nameless Siren down there, so I could just farm gold here. Siren Song, Remnant Pact, and the Devourer of Death. Remnant Pact's not bad. It's not bad. I could put it on the Rectiflicker, literally just so I have the ability to play it again should it happen to die. But the thing is, as we get further and further, the Rectiflicker is significantly less likely of dying. Siren Song also doesn't seem bad. Just for the occasional units that do get by me, just put it on Permafrost, hold it. Could certainly be a lot worse. And maybe if I didn't have the Nameless Siren, then I'd take the Wickless Baron here and try and set up a backliner with a double harvest floor or some such. It feels like that is just going to scale too slowly, though, so I really need the spells as the modification for it. Pass those. Okay, so interestingly, in the last patch, they removed the Fel's Remorse and the Light of Seraph, so now only Herzal's Compound is in the game, so it's impossible for me not to take it. It also happens to be the right decision. Look at that low-cost deck. It is just the right decision there. Remnant unit, unstable barrier. Okay, there's a dupe over there. Like, the dupe right now would just be an Ice Tornado. It's fine. It's not great, though. I want multi-strike and quick. As is pretty much always the case. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to remove anything in the unstable first. Let's do this. Still don't want that. Upgrade our champion. I am happy to go for accumulator as well. Use that as the frontliner. Try to set up a backliner as well. So the backliner setup does require me just re-rolling here. Hard failed. I mean, look, we could get a second unit that's just constantly giving endless and burnout and stuff. Then maybe go capacity. I mean, that's 2 extinguishers constantly on that floor. The only problem is I also have to draw them each turn, so that's 2 of my card draw every turn as well. Just accounted for by exclusively those enemies. Next area does have a Merchant of Trinkets, and as much as I want to go there, I probably go to the Merchant of Steel again, because I really need this Siren of the Sea to actually be more powerful. Almost enemies end with Spikes 4. Spikes 4, that's a little bit of a problem. This frontline Clipped Guardian's got 105 health. How am I going to be able to work through that, right? Unless I use a Nameless Siren. And if I use the Nameless Siren, it would die to the spikes. As much as I want the random artifact here, I don't think I can take it. Hopefully the top floor is not limited. But do I still do the bottom? I think I still do the bottom. Yeah, because I need the Rector Flicker to get the harvests that they'll get here on the bottom floor. $38. Look at that. Yeah, the Clipped Guardian's going to give us some real issues here. $49. Nice. At least we're starting to actually really grow our health. It's not unlikely I use Siren Song now. In fact, it's apparently extremely likely. Oh, okay, so only one more until the champion comes in. And I'm already good on that floor, so... we'll be fine. Could I have taken Thorns? Probably not. Probably not. There's Engulfed in Smoke and Subsuming Blade. There's also a Remnant Host there, which is actually really appealing. The reason the Remnant Host is appealing is because it's 3 triggers of Extinguish in the single turn, right? It's Remnant Host and then 2 drafts also die afterwards. Sorry, 3 triggers of Harvest on the same turn. For a single pip. This might be the reason to go Capacity afterwards. Draw Capacity. Better scaling for the Rector Flicker in the front line. Okay. I convinced myself. And then it's definitely Unnamed Tome. We have Seraph the Patient, so we can hard counter them. That hard whiffed. Again, yikes. Well, going to 2 places in a row specifically to try and get the actual things you need on the Nameless Siren and then just hard whipping 2 times really hurts. Do we have to do it again in the next area? Do I have a dupe? I do not have a good dupe in the deck, so we have to do it in the next area as well. Yikes. Game. Please. Master of... Okay, their extra health is actually a problem, right? I want the Clip Shamans to just die to the Rules of Containment right now. That's kind of my sweet plan. Master of Light gets to hit the backliner. Because it gets to hit the backliner, we're probably going to lose the Nameless Siren because there's at least 3 Masters of Light that we have to fight, right? Almost certain. Wait, I just inertially immediately turned that back on. Ugh, right. Okay, well, then we're not setting up... I mean, I'm glad that we're not setting up on the bottom floor now. Certainly. Really want to kill that Remnant Host. Let's just get more rage on that floor while I can. Actually, I shouldn't have played the Dreg there. It's going to power up that Master of Light. That's my bad. Actually, never mind. We've got the Molten Encasements. We're going to be fine the entire time. Okay. Let's go Molten Encasement. Get back the Remnant Host. I mean, okay, you're gonna have to go up in that way. Also gonna use the Urchin spells there. Just trying to get some more buffs on that floor so that... yeah, this isn't so bad for us. Looks like it certainly still could be, easily. Siren, siren, siren? Okay, no siren for us. This is gonna be a rough one. Let's just play this one safe. The Siren Song's really been coming in clutch. Saves a lot of damage so far. Spell should have been cast on the top floor for the sake of the rage. This whole business was a lot closer than I wanted it to be. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equals 10 times the number of friendly unit deaths this battle. I think I need that. I think literally, like, I'm not finding frontline damage elsewhere, and I just need to have some, so that'll have to be it. Urchin Spines, another one. I just went draw. Okay. It's easier to do just because I went draw. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. I need more scaling on the Nameless Siren. It's just essential. Oh my god. Maybe I don't need quick. Maybe I just make the Nameless Siren small. That means I don't need to go Capacity Gem anymore, which means I can go draw! Just letting that one hang in the air for a second there. Don't worry, I read the comments. I read all of them. Yeah. I have to set up low here. Thankfully, even due to the size decrease, or even through the size decrease here on the bottom floor, we're going to be fine setting up low. really want to play that Remnant Host right there. Is there a Molded still left in this deck? There is not. Okay, I'm going to leave them in the deck. Uh-oh. That's feeling like a line of damage we're probably leaking. I just need to make sure we actually cut some of them. If I had to keep a Ultimate Penance in the deck, that's what I gotta do. Come on, Siren Song. Dang. Okay, this top floor is really gonna cost us HP. Alright, yep, that was certainly some HP that we just lost there. Siren Song, Eclipse Guardian. It's the best I can do that turn. I'm just gotta hope that the Guardian does not manage to kill me here. Guardian's dead. Got a bunch of HP here on the bottom floor. Molded my way to a couple turns of stealth. Freezy there. Okay. Just enough to get our fell kill. Ice and Pyre, not bad. Spike the Stygian, also not bad, but do they solve the problem we encounter? Ice and Pyre kind of does. So I'll take that, as in catching units that get past us. I'm going to take the weirdly colored draw gem here. Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Magic. So that is... I mean, double reduction on the cost of Memento Mori and then duping to the next area is not an unreasonable play. Holdover. Holdover on Molded and then make it 0 cost is also really good. Plus 10 to what? Actually, plus 10 does want to go on the Ice and Pyre, because that's tuned. Plus 10 again. Permafrost. Actually, Permafrost definitely goes on the Siren Song. Then I'll cost decrease the Memento Mori myself. I actually want to make the Ice and Pyre like 190 damage. Give it the ability to like straight up kill the frontliner. Probably not. The frontliners are going to be pretty damaged by the time they get up there anyway. Yeah, so I'm actually save that money. Have a look at the Concealed Caverns for Bone Dog's favor. I mean, I already passed up Permafrost. Wait, do I have this? I'm going to logbook, go to my card backs. I'm going to change them to the defaults. Did that not commit? Yeah. I'm on the defaults. Is this... Wait, is this telling me that I haven't done that card? I haven't gilded that card? I thought I had gilded Bone Dog's Favor. It's a shame there are so many cards in this deck that I desperately need to purge, though. Basically, every dreg is just complete garbage. One of the reasons I took the energy over the draw previously is because as I cut all of these dregs out of the deck, I'm going to be increasing the effective cost of the deck because my hands are going to have fewer 0-cost cards. And another reason to remove them naturally is that any of these spells still ramp up the Nameless Siren, whereas none of the units do. Take Accumulator level 3. Enemies enter with spell shield too. That is a problem, is it not? Memento Mori dupe there. Really wanted that money too. I should set up on the second floor. I'm just going to instantly kill that target. And get a dreg set for the top floor. Just in case. Throw out all of the spells that I can afford. Great. So this is exactly what I wanted, right? We get the Molten Encasement. We get a Remnant Host as well. I need to intentionally kill one of them myself this turn. Using Flash Freeze almost certainly. Although it gives us another drag to pop on the top floor to hopefully die there. Yeah, because otherwise the Remnant Host doesn't die and I need it to die. Also does a decent amount of damage to Gilded Wing. Don't be wrong on that. I want to be stealth for the next turn, so the Pie Wing doesn't matter. So instead I just throw out all the damage I can there. Great. Sacred Wicks brings, in fact, both of those back, and now I can put the Remnant Host at the front and then the Molten Encasement behind it and still get the full benefit. Although now we're also going to have the Pie Wings actually sap some mana from us. Which, like, could be a lot worse. Might as well play them on that floor. Huh, okay, wait. So it must have just not had any valid units to attack. Yay! Not a huge fan of the inability to actually play any of these this turn. So what, that died to its burnout? Okay, okay. So what we need, what then is the drafts in the front line specific? I thought the Remnant Host was in the front line already. Maybe I just got confused somehow. It happens. Okay. We'll reform, another Molten Encasement. This has Burnout 2, that'll go in the front. Then this has Burnout 1, that'll go next, because it'll actually still burn out by the end of the turn. And then, I mean, we can't even cast that on this floor. So let's see how well this worked. Basically as well as it could have there, I think. Nice. Works perfectly. Fatal Melting. That gives us AoE in the same way. I think I need it. None of those, though. It's still left. Incant Seal. We still reroll first, I think. That Winged Steel is pretty good. Reduce the cost of Memento Mori. Permafrost Ice Empire. Really? Is that actually what we want to do? Maybe we want to permafrost the Fatal Melting literally just so like a sweep floor isn't the worst thing for us at some point. I can see a sweep floor like coming up and just suddenly killing us. Siren Song for the hard save. Okay, I'm fine with that one as well. And then the... Let's go on Ice Empire there. We are completely tapped out of money now. Oh, this is a Vortex. This is not dupe. Okay, so we aren't duping the... Thankfully, duping the Memento Mori. Like, the significance of that went significantly down once I got the Fatal Melting. It's like, I guess I just take the 2 dregs out. I could take the Wickless Tycoon out, but actually it provides a little bit of a body sometimes. Which can be important. I don't know what it is. The spaces, that is to say, the Unstable Portal and the Hell Vent used to look basically the same. So I would get them confused all the time. But recently, I'm just getting them confused again. And they look different now. Oh, what's up? Just can't get it straight. As much as I do want to set up on the top floor, I do not want my main... Do I want my main? No, I don't want my main floor there. I need to have the 5 spaces for what we're doing. I don't want to take 15 damage to that unit. Well done. You've so far hard killed this floor. Still gonna play on that floor. I don't care about your incant as much as I care about mine. I need the damage. I don't really care what your damage is, because I'm gonna be using stealth from basically here on out. First off, get silenced. It's definitely Remnant on this floor, as well as the Molten Casement directly behind it. Just comes down to where we put things. I mean, look, that Seraph the Patient is stacking anyway. But I don't need to lose that 15 HP right now. Although on this floor, I get an extra 2 harvests for the sake of the Rectiflicker. If I accept that 15. I think I accept that 15 then. The harvests matter. Okay, we've got a Siren Song, which is great. I really want the Siren Song to set up this turn. Got a Molten Casement. We'll mold it to get back the Remnant Host. Okay, so the Remnant Host has to go in the front. Great. Then, I guess, Urchin Spines, Fatal Melting, another hit. Do everything I can. Hopefully the Seraph goes up next turn. Alright, Seraph. I see. Gilded Wing, it'll inflict 20 damage to us. I may want to still hold on to the Siren Song. Actually, no, it does seem like this might be the last opportunity to use the Siren Song for any impact. While that might be the case, I can hold on to it still. Okay. Another Molten Encasement, another Molded to bring back the Remnant Host. Pop that in the front line to try and get the kill. And just spells while I can. think we have enough turns of stealth here, easily. And enough health, otherwise. Again, pretty easily, I believe. Got him. Right? Got him? Right? Yeah, got him. Okay, how can we slightly got him more? That, in fact, will do it. Whew. So you can see here we found sweep through literally our only non-boss relic. And it was soft sweep, but it turned out to be enough supplemented by our spells. We had Big Dude and 2 Big Dude. That was in the Rector Flicker itself, bopping down a little bit at the start, but largely the Nameless Siren and the Multi-Strike specifically on it. Then we had our scaling for HP and for damage, both of them accomplished by constantly reforming the same units on the same floor, hitting that effect there. There we go in terms of our clan progress. Every single clan has completed at Covenant 25, both with the exiled and non-exiled beginners. So now all I have to do is try and find these clanless cards. That is another thing that we have to do. Then we've also got the 19 expert challenges over here that we still have to do as well. There is so much left in this game. Do not worry. But for the moment, let's get to the run summary screen so I can pull up the generatable shareable challenge that would have been linked at the top of the description down below as you loaded the video for the first time. Come on, it is... What is it going to be this time? I'm going to say... Camper van left trigger. Camper van left trigger. How close are we? GraveSynopsisContact. Okay. Not even slightly close, but GraveSynopsisContact is great as well. That's going to be, again, linked at the top of the description down below if you would like to be part of this leaderboard here, or rather, specifically just play that run. Find it there. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game is Monster Train, specifically Herzal's Horde. Herzal's Workshop, rather. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content to the game past, present, and future. There is also Season 4 of the Ladder Streak, which is also linked in the description down below because Season 4 of the Ladder Streak is on Monster Train. And there is a lot of, I think, quite useful strategic discussion between Teak and I in that series that maybe if this is a little fast-paced for you, then thank you for getting to the end of the episode. But that might be maybe something to catch you up to speed. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.